Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He put gets that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to the back. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll leave it with him. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Got it in the middle of Deacon.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass, it's Morton. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. Reels it in down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying to escape and get it himself. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
On the ground, it's Dickey. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find possibilities.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Leaves it with the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just, it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the air, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking for room. It's Owens. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Texas Tech, 14. Texas A&M, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Aggies in the hurry up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking to throw. Under fire. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
To the air, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they pumped this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I think the defense just forgot about the tight end on that play. He was easy. He came out of his stance, worked down the middle of the field, caught the pass, looked around, nobody there, and he's able to pick up the first.
Pocket breaking down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Second down.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Finds his man. It's Douglas. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Number 5.
Wait, can I get the... Give me a replay of that. I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Reed. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. It's a draw. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got one on the return, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Douglas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Eakin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter, they're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Craven. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! He would not be denied.
That's why, as a defense, you have to game tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Tackle tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Dickey. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's caught. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Morton. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Joyner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.